The journey of solitude, thriving in your later years. Have you ever wondered what really happens when you grow old and find yourself completely alone? Not just alone for an afternoon, but waking up to an empty house, eating your meals in silence, and going to bed without a single word exchanged all day. It's something most people don't talk about until it's already happening, and by then many feel lost. But here's the truth. Being alone in your later years doesn't have to mean being lonely. In fact, there are specific things you can do right now that will help you stay mentally strong, emotionally steady, and physically well, even when there's no one else around. In this video, we're going to walk through 4 essential things every older person should do when they find themselves living alone. These are not just feel-good tips or surface-level suggestions. They are habits rooted in real-life experience and grounded in psychological research. Each one is simple, practical, and surprisingly powerful. So whether you're already living alone or you think you might be someday, this video will show you how to make that chapter of your life not just manageable, but meaningful. Because you still deserve peace, purpose, and dignity, no matter your age or who's standing by your side. And stay with us until the very end, because the final tip may be the one that truly shifts how you view solitude in later life. It's something that has helped countless seniors not only survive, but actually thrive in their older years. Let's get started. 1. A steady daily routine. One of the first things that starts to unravel when you're left alone in old age is your sense of time. Without people coming and going, without appointments or activities lined up, the days can blur together. You might find yourself eating breakfast at noon, staying in your pajamas all day, or not even realizing what day it is. That may seem harmless at first, but over time, this kind of disorientation chips away at your mental clarity and emotional balance. That's why one of the most important things you can do is create a simple, steady daily routine. Not something strict or complicated, but a basic structure that gives your day a beginning, a middle, and an end. Waking up at a certain hour, washing up and getting dressed, even if no one will see you, preparing a proper breakfast, setting time aside for movement, a hobby, or just some fresh air, having a fixed time for dinner, and turning off the lights at a reasonable hour. This kind of routine isn't about being busy. It's about giving your brain and body something to count on when your environment is quiet and your social circle has gotten smaller. The predictability of routine can provide the sense of order and calm your mind still needs. Psychologists often say that humans are wired for rhythm, and as we get older, rhythm becomes even more essential. It keeps anxiety from creeping in, helps regulate your sleep, and even supports better digestion and brain function. For example, one man named Walter, an 81-year-old widower, shared how after his wife passed, he lost all track of time. Days became a fog. But once he decided to set a daily rhythm, just making his bed and opening the curtains at the same time each morning, he felt a sense of control return. Eventually, he added morning walks and evening tea. These small anchors gave shape to his days, and with it, a greater sense of peace. When you're left alone, it's easy to let time slip away unnoticed, but the absence of others doesn't have to mean the absence of structure. In fact, having a rhythm to your day is one of the most powerful tools you have to protect your mental and emotional health. It's a quiet kind of self-care that no one else may see, but you will feel it every single day. 2. Gentle movement for a stronger body and clearer mind. One of the hardest parts of growing old alone is how still life can become. You wake up, sit in one chair, move to another, maybe walk to the kitchen, then it's back to the chair. Hours pass without much movement. Days pass without much energy, and over time, your body begins to feel it. Your back stiffens, your joints ache, your balance weakens, and before long, even standing up feels like a task. But here's what many don't realize. You don't need a gym membership, a workout plan, or fancy equipment to stay active. What you do need is consistency and the willingness to keep your body moving, even in small, simple ways. Movement doesn't just protect your muscles and bones. It's also deeply connected to your mood, memory, and even how sharp your thinking stays as you age. Walking to the corner and back, stretching your arms while the kettle boils, standing up and sitting down 10 times in a row from your favorite chair. All of this sends a powerful message to your body. I still need you. In fact, studies have shown that light daily movement in older adults can lower the risk of depression, improve sleep, and even delay cognitive decline. That means staying active isn't just good for your heart or legs. It's good for your peace of mind. Take Ella Lehner, for example, a 78-year-old living alone in a quiet neighborhood. After her husband passed, she rarely left the house. Her knees began to ache, and she felt tired even after resting. Then one morning, she decided to walk to her mailbox, and the next day, she did it again. A few weeks later, she was walking the block. It didn't change her life overnight, but it gave her something to look forward to each morning. She said she felt more awake, less anxious, and proud of her body again. This isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about preserving your independence. When you keep your body active, you're not just stretching muscles. You're stretching time. You're giving yourself more years with more freedom, more days where you can rise from bed without help, make your own meals, water your own plants, and perhaps just as important, gentle movement connects you with the outside world. A walk around the block might mean seeing a neighbor, feeling the sun, hearing the birds. Those tiny moments matter. They remind you that even if you're living alone, you're still part of something larger. So move a little every day, not because someone's watching, but because you're still here and your body, no matter its age, deserves to be used, respected, and cared for. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. 3. Meaningful connection in small, steady doses. When you grow older and live alone, the silence can be a strange companion. Some days it feels peaceful. Other days it feels like a weight on your chest. You might go hours, even days, without hearing your name spoken out loud. And even if you're someone who values independence, there's a point where too much isolation begins to chip away at your emotional well-being. But here's something many people get wrong. Staying connected doesn't mean you need a big group of friends or constant social activity. It doesn't mean forcing yourself into loud gatherings or trying to be the life of the party. It simply means making sure that in some small way, you're still reaching out and being reached. Even just a 5-minute phone call, a weekly check-in with a neighbor, or a warm chat with a cashier at your local store can make a difference. That's not a coincidence. So, it's some reflection of how deeply we are wired to stay emotionally connected. Take Richard, 83, who lives by himself after his 2 sons moved out of state. For a while, he didn't speak to anyone unless it was a medical appointment. Then one day, he left a note on a neighbor's door offering to help with mail while they were out of town. That led to a friendly thank you, which turned into coffee on Saturday mornings. It wasn't anything dramatic, but it gave him something to look forward to, someone to talk to who cared. If there's someone in your life you haven't spoken to in a while, consider picking up the phone. If there's a neighbor you wave at from afar, try saying hello and asking about their day. These gestures don't just benefit the other person. They breathe life back into your own heart. There's also beauty in building connection through shared purpose. Many older adults find that volunteering or mentoring, whether it's reading children at the library or just listening to someone who needs an ear, gives them a sense of contribution. You may be alone in your home, but your presence, your story, and your wisdom still hold value. Loneliness is not about how many people you're surrounded by. It's about feeling disconnected. And that feeling can be changed, even with one conversation, one kind gesture, one new routine. So reach out, even if it feels. Living alone in your later years can be challenging, but it doesn't have to be lonely. By establishing a steady daily routine, engaging in gentle movement, maintaining meaningful connections, and finding a personal purpose, you can transform solitude into a time of growth and fulfillment. These practices are not just suggestions. They are powerful tools grounded in real-life experience and psychological research. They protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being, ensuring that your later years are not just manageable but meaningful. You deserve peace, purpose, and dignity, no matter your age or who's by your side. So, take the first step today and embrace the journey of solitude with strength and grace. The wisdom of practical life, navigating the early years. Introduction. The transition from adolescence to adulthood is a pivotal period in anyone's life. It's a time filled with excitement, challenges, and countless opportunities for growth. As young individuals step into practicalities of life, they often find themselves navigating uncharted waters. The wisdom gained during these early years can lay the foundation for a lifetime of success and fulfillment. This guide aims to provide practical insights and actionable advice for young people embarking on their journey into adulthood. 1. Building a strong foundation. Financial literacy. Understanding and managing your finances is crucial. Start by learning the basics of budgeting, saving, and investing. Create a monthly budget to track your income and expenses. Aim to save at least 10 to 20% of your income. Consider opening a retirement account, such as a Roth IRA, to take advantage of compound interest over time. Avoid unnecessary debt, especially high-interest credit card debt. Education and continuous learning. Invest in your education. Whether it's formal schooling or self-directed learning, acquiring knowledge and skills is essential. Pursue degrees or certifications relevant to your career goals. Stay curious and keep learning beyond the classroom. Read books, attend workshops, and take online courses to stay updated in your field. Health and wellness. Your health is your most valuable asset. Develop healthy habits early on. Eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. Mental health is equally important. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or other stress relief techniques. Seek professional help if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, or other mental health issues. 2. Career development. Setting clear goals. Define your career goals. What do you want to achieve in the next 5, 10, or 20 years? Break these goals into smaller, actionable steps. Create a timeline and set deadlines for each milestone. Regularly review and adjust your goals to stay on track. Building a professional network. Networking is a powerful tool for career advancement. Attend industry events, join professional associations, and connect with peers and mentors. Use platforms like LinkedIn to expand your network. Offer to help others and seek advice and guidance in return. Building strong relationships can open doors to new opportunities and insights. Developing key skills. Identify the skills needed for your desired career path. Focus on both hard skills, such as technical abilities, and soft skills, such as communication and problem solving. Seek out opportunities to develop these skills through internships, part-time jobs, or volunteer work. Continuous skill development will make you more competitive in the job market. 3. Personal growth and relationships. Emotional intelligence. Developing emotional intelligence is vital for personal and professional success. Learn to recognize and manage your emotions. Practice empathy and active listening in your interactions with others. Emotional intelligence helps build stronger relationships, enhances teamwork, and improves leadership skills. Building healthy relationships. Invest in meaningful relationships. Surround yourself with supportive, positive people who inspire and challenge you. Cultivate deep, quality connections rather than numerous superficial ones. Practice effective communication and conflict resolution skills to maintain healthy relationships. Time management. Effective time management is essential for balancing work, personal life, and self-care. Prioritize tasks based on importance and urgency. Use tools like calendars, to-do lists, and time-blocking techniques to stay organized. Avoid procrastination by setting clear goals and breaking tasks into manageable steps. 4. Financial independence. Saving and investing. Develop a savings plan. Set aside a portion of your income each month for emergencies and long-term goals. Consider automating your savings to ensure consistency. Explore investment options to grow your wealth over time. Diversify your investments to spread risk. Educate yourself about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Debt management. Avoid unnecessary debt. Be cautious with credit card usage and aim to pay off balances in full each month. If you have student loans or other debts, create a repayment plan to manage them effectively. Consider consolidating or refinancing high-interest debt to reduce interest payments. Financial planning. Create a financial plan for the future. Set goals for major life events such as buying a home, starting a family, or retiring. Consult with a financial advisor to develop a comprehensive plan tailored to your needs. Regularly review and adjust your plan to stay on track. 5. Mindset and resilience. Cultivating a growth mindset. Adopt a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Learn from failures and setbacks. Cultivate resilience by developing coping strategies and maintaining a positive outlook. A growth mindset helps you adapt to change and overcome obstacles. Setting boundaries. Learn to set healthy boundaries in all aspects of your life. Understand your limits and communicate them clearly. Avoid overcommitting, and learn to say no when necessary. Setting boundaries helps protect your time, energy, and well-being. Staying motivated. Stay motivated by setting clear, achievable goals. Break larger goals into smaller milestones to maintain momentum. Celebrate your achievements along the way. Surround yourself with positive influences and stay focused on your long-term vision. 6. Community and giving back. Volunteering in community service. Engage in community service and volunteer work. Helping others not only benefits those in need, but also enriches your own life. Volunteering can provide a sense of purpose, build new skills, and expand your social network. Look for local organizations or causes you are passionate about and get involved. Mentorship and leadership. Seek out mentors who can guide and support you. Learn from their experiences and insights. As you grow, consider mentoring others. Sharing your knowledge and experience can be rewarding and help build a legacy of support within your community. Social responsibility. Develop a sense of social responsibility. Stay informed about local and global issues and consider how you can contribute to positive change. Small actions, such as recycling, conserving resources, or supporting ethical businesses, can make a significant impact. 7. Balancing work and life. Work-life balance. Strive for a healthy work-life balance. Prioritize self-care and personal time. Set boundaries between work and personal life. Ensure you have time for hobbies, relaxation, and spending time with loved ones. A balanced life contributes to overall well-being and productivity. Hobbies and interests. Pursue hobbies and interests outside of work. Engaging in activities you enjoy can reduce stress, boost creativity, and provide a sense of fulfillment. Whether it's sports, arts, music, or travel, make time for what brings you joy. Travel and exploration. Travel and explore new places. Experiencing different cultures and environments can broaden your perspective and enhance personal growth.